And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Rivers saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Step 180, block 11!
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. It's a first down and more for Gordon as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Gordon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check, 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 check. Check 37, check 37. Left, left, left. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 37's the Mike 37. Push him back.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky. Hey, go orange.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
37's the Mike 37. Watch the curl. Hey, box drop. White, 89.
3rd and goal for Rivers. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Reset. 19. Tie it right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Reset. 19. 24's down. He's coming. Twist. 31's out.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Watson off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And this is caught off a deflection. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Alpha!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Hey, 79! 79!
4th down, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep...
He's got a man, complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Watson on target here to Fuller. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll toss it to Miller. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 14-yard line.
First down, Texans.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Buying time, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll try to throw here. Rivers across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Rivers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Take 4, take 4.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second and 15 now, Rivers, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Open man is Gordon, complete. Touchdown, Allen! Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
This is it. 19. Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 54.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Hey, Rocket. Check. First down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
It's coming again.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw, Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. They'll run on first down. Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's crashing. He's checking
protein spill.
Now Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Try to power it ahead with Rock. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That's good for 28 yards. Watson now just 8 of 16 thus far. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Topper!
Here's Rivers. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Lamar Miller, the 40. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Texans 17.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
390. 37. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.